Clerk, kindly take us through the prayers in the order paper.
Order number 1, a demonstration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Okay, honorable members, let me first take this opportunity to welcome you back to the chambers after a long recess. Welcome so much, and let us be ready for many businesses which is before the honorable chamber. Today afternoon, we also have pupils from Cap Tembo B Primary School, from Cap Tembo Academy in Bomet Central, Sinkarwet 1. This is composing of 25 learners and 18 teachers. Let me take this opportunity to welcome you, that you are highly welcome, and we're grateful that you've had time to be with us this afternoon. When in the chambers, you will be required to follow the proceedings without talking. And welcome so much. I want to ask, kindly sit, kindly take back your seats. I want to ask honorable member from Sinkarwet Ward to have 1 minute and welcome the pupils and teachers.
Mr. Speaker, I thank you for the opportunity, and let me take this time to welcome the pupils, the learners from Kaptembo, and also the teachers who are accompanying them. I wish to welcome them to these chambers. We are very much happy to have you here, and I am very much happy to see very young pupils who are admiring what is happening in this house. Mr. Speaker, I also want to extend my gratitude to the leadership of the school, led by the head of the institution, for allowing these learners, Mr. Speaker, to learn by seeing. This is the good aspect of learning, Mr. Speaker, which I'm very sure by the time these learners leave these chambers this afternoon, they'll be looking forward to come back some years to come as members also to this house. Without much ado, I wish to welcome them. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, honorable member. Among the students, the pupils and the teachers from Cap Tembo, there is also a guest, Dr. Jerono Sise. I also want to take this opportunity to welcome you, that you are highly welcome. And this house is grateful for you having time to join us this afternoon. So together with honorable members, I want to welcome all of you. For this welcome to be complete, I want to allow honorable member from Mokokoshe, who is also the chair, Education Committee. Kindly 1 minute, or they fall within your committee. Kindly take 1 minute or two to welcome the pupils and the teachers.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity to welcome these learners to the county assembly. Mr. Speaker, also taking this early opportunity to welcome my colleagues, members, to this session, because after that long recess, we are back to duty, and we are hoping that God will take us through this session. Mr. Speaker, it is good that this school has taken a very good move in bringing these children and learners to this August house of the county assembly. I want to appreciate also the management of the institution for organizing this visit. This visit by our children is very important for them as they learn. Mr. Speaker, sometimes there is a Chinese proverb that says, when I hear, I forget. When I smell, I forget. But when I see, I don't forget. So these children who are here today, having observed what we do here, they will be able to learn and know the role of members of County Assembly. In a quick way, Mr. Speaker, I want to bring to the attention of these learners that what we do here at the County Assembly is County Assembly legislates or they make laws that govern the county government or that are used in running the county government. Number two, the role of a County Assembly is to oversight the executive. Here we pass the budget in this County Assembly, and once the executive or the governor implements the budget, we are able to oversight them as they implement the budget. Mr. Speaker, also members of this County Assembly or the County Assembly do or does the role of representing various wards. Like myself, I represent the great people of Mogoshek ward, and these other honorable members represent the 25 wards. So we represent, including these children who are here in the public gallery today. So, Mr. Speaker, this is a very good house. We are wishing you well as you learn in those institutions. You will be great people too. Looking around, I can see brilliant minds, bright future for these children. I know they have different aspirations. Others may be aspiring to be teachers. Others could be aspiring to be engineers, to be lawyers, and many, many other professions that we have. So we are wishing these learners all the best. And for the teachers, we are wishing you well as you disseminate knowledge to these children. May God guide you, as you know that this is a new system, Mr. Speaker, there's a new system of education, the CPE, Mr. Speaker, and I know it is a challenge to also the teachers because most of them may have been coming from the 8 Form 4 system and they are still trying to cope up with the CPE. So we are wishing them well, and those and guests who have also visited, you are welcome to this County Assembly. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, thank you, Honourable Member. Clerk.
Order number 3, messages. Order number 4, petitions.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to present a report of the Committee on County Petitions on petition number 2 of 2026 on the opposition to the cancellation of the Chepkriket Cancer Center and its conversion into Dr. Joyce Laposo Mother and Child Hospital. Mr. Speaker, before I do the presentation of this report, I want to acknowledge the presence of the petitioner, who have you've mentioned to be present in the public gallery this afternoon. I also wish to welcome her to this assembly. Mr. Speaker, this petition was tabled before the County Assembly and subsequently committed to the committee on 8 April 2026 for consideration pursuant to the County Assembly standing orders. In the petition, the petitioner sought to draw the attention of the County Assembly the following matters. And I've also shared, I want to mention that I've shared in the forum for members to follow. First of all, that Article 43(1)(a) of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 guarantees every person the right to the highest standard of health, including the right to healthcare services. B, that cancer remains one of the leading causes of mortality in Kenya, and access to specialized oncology services, including screening, diagnosis, treatment, and palliative care, continues to pose a significant challenge to many patients, particularly those residing outside major urban centers. C, that maternal and child health services are already offered in a majority of county health facilities and have, over the years, benefited from substantial investments in infrastructure, personnel, and equipment. D, that given the increasing prevalence of cancer and the limited availability of specialized oncology facilities within the region, greater priority ought to be accorded to the establishment and operationalization of a dedicated cancer treatment center. E, that the loss of the daughter of the then Governor, His Excellency Isaac Ruto, affectionately known as Chep Cricket, due to her passion for the sport of cricket, gave rise to a profound emotional connection and public support for the establishment of the Chep Cricket Cancer Center as a memorial project aimed at combating cancer and supporting the affected families. F, that the decision to convert the proposed Chep Cricket Cancer Center from its original intended purpose into a maternal and child health care facility undermines the public expectations and moral foundation upon which the project was initially conceived and supported. G, that the conversion of the facility may diminish the county's capacity to address the growing burden of cancer and may result in missed opportunities to expand access to specialized oncology services for the residents of Bomet County and the larger South Rift region. H, that none of the matters raised in the petition are pending before any court of law, constitutional body, tribunal, or other quasi-judicial institution, and therefore the petition was properly brought before the County Assembly for consideration. The Speaker, I move to the specific prayers of the petitioner. One, to investigate the circumstances under which the county government of Bomet altered the purpose and identity of Cancer Center to Dr. Choice Laposo, MCH, Mother and Child Hospital. Two, establish whether public participation was conducted in accordance with Constitution and the County Government Act before such a significant change of purpose and name was made. Three, the petitioner saw the following, that we stop any attempt to erase, rename, or repurpose the facility in a manner that defeats its original cancer-focused mission unless an alternative, fully fledged cancer center of equal or better capacity is scheduled. 4, ensure public participation in decisions affecting health infrastructure development. 5, intervene to halt or review the plan to establish the MCH facility in the proposed location. 6, allocate adequate resources in the county budget for cancer diagnosis and treatment services. And 7, recommend the establishment of a cancer center in the same location. And 8, make any further recommendation it deems fit in the interest of justice. Now, Mr. Speaker, in considering the petition, the committee that I chair observed that it was necessary to ascertain and verify facts and allegations raised by the petitioner before making any findings or recommendations. Consequently, the committee resolved to undertake comprehensive inquiry into the matters contained in the petition in order to establish factual and legal basis of the issues presented. Pursuant to Standing Order 213 of the County Assembly Standing Orders, the committee formally, I request to jump from that step, the various steps that the committee did, but in brief, Mr. Speaker, this committee was able to invite the petitioner to elaborate the prayers. We also had a meeting with the relevant committee, that's not committee, rather the Department on Health and Medical Services. We also had various sittings as a committee to deliberate on these issues. Now, I do not want to dwell much on the submissions by each of those stakeholders, but I want to move to the observations that the committee made in processing this, maybe from the site visit. I want to go through that, Mr. Speaker, very quickly. In order to obtain first-hand information and independently verify the issues raised in the petition, the Committee on County Petitions conducted a site visit on the 29th April 2026 to the proposed Chep Cricket Cancer Center site located at the Youth Farmers in Bomet County. The committee subsequently visited the maternity and oncology sections of Longisa County Referral Hospital to assess the status, capacity, and adequacy of the existing healthcare services within the county. Following the site inspections, the committee made the following observations. Firstly, at the proposed Chep Cricket Cancer Center site. 1. The committee observed that a completed multi-story health facility identified as the Dr. Choice Laposo Mother and Child Hospital had been constructed on the site and was substantially complete, awaiting commissioning and operationalization. 2. The committee established that the facility was not yet operational, primarily due to the need for staffing, installation of medical equipment, and other operational requirements necessary for service delivery. 3. The committee further observed that essential supporting infrastructure required for the operation of a modern healthcare facility was already in place, which included reliable electricity supply, adequate water supply systems, waste management and disposal infrastructure, and road access and connectivity to the facility. 4. The committee noted that a significant portion of the acquired land remained undeveloped and that the available space appeared sufficient to accommodate future expansion, including the construction and operationalization of the proposed cancer center. 5th, the committee was satisfied that the existing development had not exhausted the available land and that the establishment of the Mother and Child Hospital does not physically preclude the future construction of a dedicated cancer treatment facility on the same site. The observations that the committee made on the visit to Longisa County Referral Hospital, the maternity section, the committee established that the existing maternity wing at Longisa County Referral Hospital was experiencing considerable congestion and pressure on available resources. 2. It was observed that the facility was originally designed to accommodate fewer than 40 patients at any given time. However, at the time of the visit, the number of patients significantly exceeded the designed capacity, with more than 80 patients utilizing the facility. Thirdly, the committee noted that the existing bed capacity and available space was inadequate to meet the growing demand for maternal and neonatal healthcare services within the county. And 4th, consequently, the committee observed that there exists a demonstrable need for additional maternal and child healthcare infrastructure to decongest the referral facility and improve the quality, accessibility, and efficiency of service delivery. Now, the visit to the oncology section. The committee established, 1, that Longisa County Referral Hospital currently operates a dedicated oncology clinic every Wednesday, providing specialized services to cancer patients from Bomet County and the surrounding region. 2, the committee further confirmed that chemotherapy services are currently being administered at the facility to registered cancer patients, thereby enhancing access to oncology treatment within the county. Thirdly, despite the progress made, the committee observed that the oncology unit continues to receive a growing number of patients resulting in increased demand for specialized cancer services and related support infrastructure. Fourth, the committee noted that the existing oncology facilities require expansion, additional equipment, and enhanced capacity in order to adequately meet the rising demand for cancer screening, diagnosis, treatment, and palliative care services. Fifth, the committee further observed that the increasing patient load has caused the need for the county government to expedite plans for the establishment of a comprehensive and dedicated cancer treatment center to complement the services currently being offered at the referral hospital. General observation: from the visits conducted, the committee established that both maternal and child health care services and oncology services are experiencing increasing demand within the county. The committee further observed that the existing infrastructure at Longisa County Referral Hospital is under pressure, while the proposed cancer center site possesses adequate land and supporting infrastructure to accommodate both the Dr. Choice Laposo Mother and Child Hospital and a future dedicated cancer treatment facility. These observations informed the committee's findings, conclusions, and recommendations contained in the report. Mr. Speaker, because of the similarity of the observations, which I don't want to go back to, we have up to 20 observations that we also made, but I wish to move again to the recommendations. Having considered the petition, the submissions of the petitioner, the responses of the County Executive Committee members, the documentary evidence availed to the committee, and the findings arising from the site visits conducted by the committee, and pursuant to Standing Orders 200 subsection 3 and 213 subsection 2 of the County Assembly Standing Orders, the committee makes the following determinations and recommendations. 1. On the first prayer to investigate the circumstances under which the county government of Bomet altered the purpose and identity of the cancer center to Dr. Choice Laposo Mother and Child Hospital, MCH. The committee determination is that we accepted the prayer. The committee established that the county government did not formally cancel or abandon the proposed Chep Cricket Cancer Center. Rather, the county government adopted an integrated and phased healthcare infrastructure model whereby the Dr. Choice Laposo Mother and Child Hospital and the proposed Chep Cricket Cancer Center are intended to coexist within the same facility, the same site, while sharing common support infrastructure and services. However, the committee observed that the renaming and operationalization of the facility as Dr. Choice Laposo Mother and Child Hospital without adequate public communication created a reasonable public perception that the original cancer center project had been abandoned. The county government, therefore, should formally communicate the implementation framework for both facilities and publicly reaffirm its commitment to the establishment and operationalization of the Chep Cricket Cancer Center. On the second prayer, Mr. Speaker, that is to establish whether public participation was conducted in accordance with the Constitution and the County Governments Act before such significant change of purpose and name was made. The committee determination is that the committee accepted the prayer. The committee established that the county government relied on the Bomet County Integrated Development Plan, CIDP of 2023-2027, as evidence of public participation regarding the prioritization of health infrastructure projects. However, the committee noted that insufficient documentary evidence was availed to demonstrate that adequate public participation was specifically undertaken regarding A, the integration of the Mother and Child Hospital and the Cancer Center, B, the alteration of the project's identity and implementation framework, C, the naming of the facilities, and D, the phased implementation approach adopted by the county government. The committee therefore recommends that the county government should undertake structured, inclusive, and properly documented public participation on the integrated development and operationalization of the two facilities and submit a report thereof to the County Assembly within 6 months. 3, prior to stop any attempt to erase, rename, or repurpose the facility in a manner that defeats its original cancer-focused mission, unless an alternative, fully fledged cancer center of equal or better capacity is established. The committee determination is that the committee rejected this prayer. The committee established that the county government maintains that the proposed cancer center remains an active project and that adequate land remains available for its establishment. The committee further established that governance structures, technical working groups, and oncology services have already been established to support the future operationalization of the cancer center. While the committee found no evidence that the cancer center had been fully abandoned, it agrees that the original oncology-focused vision and public expectation surrounding the project should be preserved. On prayer number 4, that's the prayer to ensure public participation in decisions affecting health infrastructure development, the committee determination is accepted. The committee agrees with the prayer and establishes that public participation is a constitutional imperative anchored under Articles 10, 174C, 196, and 201A of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, and the committee therefore recommends that the county government should ensure that all future decisions relating to major health infrastructure projects are subjected to meaningful, inclusive, and adequately documented public participation processes in compliance with the Constitution and relevant legislation. 5th, the prayer to intervene and halt or review the plan to establish the Dr. Choice Laposo Mother and Child Hospital at the proposed site. The committee determination, this one was rejected. The committee established during the site visit that the Dr. Choice Laposo Mother and Child Hospital is substantially complete and was developed to address the acute congestion currently being experienced at the maternity wing of Longisa County Referral Hospital. The committee further established that the project site has adequate land to accommodate both the Mother and Child Hospital and the proposed cancer center. The committee therefore finds no justification for halting, relocating, or suspending the operationalization of the Mother and Child Hospital. The recommendation therefore is that the county government should proceed with the commissioning and operationalization of the Dr. Choice Laposo Mother and Child Hospital while ensuring that its establishment does not delay, undermine, or negate the implementation of the proposed Cheptiket Cancer Center. 6, the prayer to allocate adequate resources in the county budget for cancer diagnosis and treatment services. The committee determination is accepted. The committee observed that the oncology services at Longisa County Referral Hospital are experiencing increasing demand and require expansion to adequately meet current and future healthcare needs. The recommendation is that the county government should prioritize and sustain budgetary allocation towards cancer screening and awareness programs. B, diagnostic and laboratory services. C, chemotherapy and oncology treatment services. D, palliative and supportive care services. E, procurement of specialized oncology equipment. And F, recruitment, training, and retention of oncology personnel. Prayer number 7 to recommend the establishment of a cancer center at the same location. The committee determination is accepted. The committee established that the current site has adequate space and supporting infrastructure to accommodate both the Mother and Child Hospital and the Cancer Center. The county government should expedite the establishment of the Cancer Center within the current site as part of an integrated healthcare infrastructure model while preserving its distinct oncology mandate, identity, and purpose. On prayer number 8, to make any further recommendations in the interest of justice, accountability, public health, and preservation of public trust, the committee accepted the prayer. The committee finds it necessary to make additional recommendations aimed at promoting accountability, transparency, effective model implementation, and public confidence in county health infrastructure projects. The recommendations, therefore, the county government should A, improve transparency and public communication regarding major health infrastructure projects and policy decisions. B, submit quarterly progress reports on the implementation of the Chepkirket Cancer Center to the County Assembly. C, ensure continuous stakeholder engagement throughout the implementation process of the Cancer Center project. D, continue collaborating with the National Cancer Institute of Kenya and other relevant institutions to ensure compliance with national standards, regulations, and best practices. Number E, develop and submit a comprehensive implementation plan, including timelines and resource requirements for the establishment and operationalization of the Chepkirket Cancer Center. And lastly, strengthen oncology services at Longisa County Referral Hospital, pending the establishment of the proposed cancer center. The overall committee resolution. The committee therefore partially allows petition number 2 of 2026, having accepted prayers number 1, 4, 6, 7, and 8, partially accepted prayers 2 and 3, and rejected prayer number 5 that required that the MCH be halted. The committee consequently urges the county government to fast-track the establishment of the Chepkirket Cancer Center while simultaneously operationalizing the Dr. Joyce Laposo Mother and Child Hospital in order to address the growing healthcare needs of the residents of Bomet. Mr. Speaker, I thank the committee members who are very passionate.
It's good because we've been joined by the petitioners, Dr. Joyce Jerono Sise, and again Dr. Koskei Stephen from Kembu, who is also one of the petitioner. So welcome, Dr. Koskei. Let me allow members to put in their comments on the petition. Honorable Member from.
Well, thank you, Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity. And I want to thank the Chair, Petitions Committee, and the members for a well delved in report. And before that, allow me to join you to welcome the pupils, teachers who are present in our public gallery this afternoon to witness the business that we transact here. And Mr. Speaker, just to inform them that time is the only difference between us and them. We were there someday. We were pupils too. We sat in class. We were taught by the teachers, the same teachers that they are teaching them, and that the sky is the limit for them. So let them know, Mr. Speaker, that we really wish them well, even as they continue climbing the academic ladder, which in actual fact, it will result in some work in some times to come. I also see there could be some parents accompanying them, or the general members of the public and the leadership of the institution. They have done good to expose these children so that at least they can be able to compete with the rest of the world, in essence, in matters education. Mr. Speaker, coming to the petition, I want to thank the petitioners who are present in the public gallery, even as we deliberate on this particular petition, a very important petition of that matter. I know Dr. Stephen has been in this assembly, not once, quite a number of times, trying to push on matters of great importance to this particular county. Mr. Speaker, I want to mention from the onset that I knew when this petition was being drafted, one of the advices that was sought by Dr. Sise was whether we could discuss in this particular assembly that matter that has been brought in this petition. Mr. Speaker, while I had a talk with her and having listened to the issues that she was presenting about the Chep Cricket Cancer Center, Mr. Speaker, I advised them that they can come to the assembly directly. Mr. Speaker, the Constitution of Kenya, especially Article 1, says that the sovereignty of this country and the power belongs to the people. And Mr. Speaker, even the petitioners are the people. And this power can be exercised directly or indirectly through democratically elected leaders. Mr. Speaker, the drafters of the Constitution and the standing orders saw it fit that we can have a standing order in matters petition, that the members of the public can directly talk to the assembly or can directly air their views in what they deem fit to happen. Mr. Speaker, when later on I agreed with her that they can write a petition, is when they sought quite a number of people who can push this particular petition together. Mr. Speaker, I must laud them that they are seeing something that is going to be beneficial to the people of Bomet. And the establishment of this particular Chep Cricket Cancer Center, Mr. Speaker, is of great importance. I am here having lost both my parents to cancer, and specifically the same type of cancer, throat cancer. And I know, Mr. Speaker, there are quite a number of individuals in this county who are seeking treatment of cancer elsewhere, and very far, it may be even very far from our county. Mr. Speaker, we are informed in Tenwek because I have been there trying to treat my parents. I've been to Eldoret, and sometimes when we had a chit-chat with one of the Eldoret doctors, MTRH, we are informed that quite a number of people who are being treated in Eldoret are actually coming from South Rift. Meaning, Mr. Speaker, that if we have an opportunity that can be able to see our people get treatment in this particular part of the county, it will be of great importance. The recommendations given by the petitions committee are all in agreement. I'm all in agreement. Of course, what they rejected is only things that could not be changed at this time. I'm very happy that at one particular part of their observations is that they found out that there is still much more land in the same Chep Cricket Center that can still be enough to install a Chep Cricket Cancer Center. Mr. Speaker, I want us to take it seriously, this matter, because it involves lives. And we were discussing with some people the other day that any lapse in the hospital takes the patient to the grave. Any lapse when an hospital is not done takes a patient to the grave. We were having a chit-chat about education, for example, and we were saying that if you fail in one subject, the other subject can be able to help you. If you don't become a doctor, you become a lawyer. If you don't become this, you become this. But when we take health without the seriousness that it deserves, then the ultimate goal is death. And we don't have any other thing to do with that. So I want to urge the committee and this House, Mr. Speaker, that let it not end here. Let this petition not end here. The recommendations that they have done, let them push. They requested in their prayer that a good allocation be done in health so that at least we can be able to establish that particular Chep Cricket, which was accepted by the petitions committee. Mr. Speaker, my urge to the chair and the petitions committee, continue engaging the petitioners so that it does not end here. It will, I've always said that such reports, if implementation are not done, they will only be, their duty will be to attract dust in the shelves And therefore, it will not be able to help us. Let us write some legacy also, riding on the petitioners. I know whatever they did, when it is established, that they will say, were it not for us, then this thing could have gone to the dogs, or it would not have been done. Let that legacy also comes to us, even as we sit in this particular assembly, so that it will be said the third assembly was able to allocate these particular resources, and the Cricket Cancer Center was established. Mr. Speaker, I submit.
Honorable member from Sonai.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I also double up as a member of the Petitions Committee, and I want to voice my observation on the report, which I personally participated in writing. Honorable Speaker, it is outright that Bomet County is prone to cancer cases, and therefore, as a government, we have an obligation to make sure that there is not only a treatment center, but also a diagnostic center within the county. Mr. Speaker, if you find, if you watch the distribution trend of hospitals, cancer cases are mainly referred to Eldoret and practically Nairobi. Mr. Speaker, statistics and medical data indicate that several cancer cases are found in South Rift, and therefore it is apparent for the leadership to look for a way of mitigating the same and finding treatment on the early stages. Mr. Speaker, the petitioners or the petitioner who voiced the concern that there was a thought by one person, one leader, who once led this county to establish a cancer center within Bomet. Her prayers was that if it is still possible for now, the center be reverted back to its original the original state as was suggested. Mr. Speaker, the committee found out that it was not possible at the moment because the construction stages of the Mother and Child Wellness Center was at the tail end. Nonetheless, all was not lost. This assembly can still push for the establishment of a cancer center anywhere else within Bomet County, which is a win-win for the Mother and Child Wellness Center as well as the establishment of a cancer center. Mr. Speaker, it's a serious concern, and it is good for us to make it outright. You know, we are implementing the governor's manifesto. The county assembly has a duty not to initiate new programs, but to audit and approve, and of course make small amendments to those approved or to those proposed by the county executive. And in this case, Mr. Speaker, when the governor said that he was partnering with the World Bank in establishment of a Mother and Child Wellness Center, we had very little to do than to support it. Mr. Speaker, I also support the granting of the prayers of the subsequent petitions that we press the county government to establish a cancer center. And as I end, Mr. Speaker, I want to use this platform to inform the petitioner that all is not lost. If it was not done yesterday, the other best time to do it is today. And we will do the needful to inform the county executive that it is in the public need that we have a cancer center in Bomet. And as I end, Mr. Speaker, allow me to welcome the citizens from Bomet, from the young ones to the old ones, to the public gallery. Welcome to Bomet County Assembly. This is where we transact the very many businesses that we do. Feel at home as you enjoy your stay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Ernest.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity to also voice my concern as we note this petition report. And first is to recognize the good work done by the Committee on Petition on going through the prayers that were put forward by this petitioner. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, is to thank the petitioner, Dr. Sise, for championing this cause on renaming the Mother and Child Center to a cancer center. Mr. Speaker, I first of all would want to really appreciate the good work of Dr. Sise, because, Mr. Speaker, you realized when the report was being read, I realized that the first person, that is one Isaac Ruto, the first governor of Bomet, had all the good intentions of bringing a cancer center to Bomet County. And, Mr. Speaker, going by the statistics and research that have been done, is that our region here, the South Rift, is leading on cancer cases that include the breast cancer, the colon cancer, the esophagus cancer, and there's so many cancer cases that has been recorded in our area, Mr. Speaker. I think the idea of coming up with this cancer center, as it has been noted in the report, was caused by the death of the daughter of the first governor, and he wanted to have that cancer center here. Mr. Speaker, I really support what the petitioner had sought. Though in this report, Mr. Speaker, some of the prayers are accepted while others are rejected because of the current situation. Mr. Speaker, noting that the land that was purchased was meant for cancer center, though the CEC in this report has noted that the space that has been taken by this mother and child center is merely 10% of the total acreage. But, Mr. Speaker, maybe going into the future, we need to go back to the real intention that this space was meant for. In my idea, Mr. Speaker, despite that I really support the report and the findings by the committee, is that some of these level 4 and 5 hospitals, or the sub-county hospitals that we have, one in Konoi, that is Cheptalal, one in Bomet sub-county, Bomet Central sub-county, that is Kapkoros, and then one in Sotik sub-county in Danai, and one in Chebalungu, I don't know whether it is Sigor, should have had a wing of mother and child, because it should be attached to some of these sub-county hospitals, and rather leave this one, the mother and child, which is standalone, to be entirely be secluded for cancer cases, Mr. Speaker, because we cannot mix a cancer center together with a mother and child hospital, Mr. Speaker. So I want to believe that the prayers by this petitioner in the near future should be, all of them should be accepted, because it goes a long way in helping us, Mr. Speaker. Having a cancer center here in Bomet will have reduced the cost of traveling by the people of Bomet, all the way from Bomet to Eldoret, some to Kisumu, some to Nairobi, and even the accommodation. You know, you get there with a patient, you need to look for a place to accommodate yourself. And, Mr. Speaker, you know, in our budget here, we have the Compassionate Fund. If you look at the large chunk of the compassionate funds that we allocate in our budget, Mr. Speaker, a large percentage goes to hospitals in Eldoret, the MTRH, and those are the specialized oncology centers in Eldoret, Mr. Speaker. I've been taking a large chunk of our compassionate fund. Mr. Speaker, that compassionate fund, if we had a cancer center here in Bomet, we could have just been allocating those compassionate funds to our hospitals that are within Bomet County, Mr. Speaker. So I want to believe that with all the good intention that the petitioner had, we should be looking forward to accepting all our prayers so that at least we can establish a cancer center here in Bomet. Otherwise, Mr. Speaker, I thank you for the opportunity that you have given me to also comment on the report. Thank you very much.
Honorable Shene, and then followed by Honorable Rosalie Jepta. Kindly.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I stand here to support the report that has been read by the chair. Mr. Speaker, this issue of cancer, I think it has to be declared pandemic in our republic. Mr. Speaker, in my ward, we lose an average of 10 people per week. 10. So there are about 10 funerals in a week. And if I can do my calculation, Mr. Speaker, it goes to an average of if there is the same, if the same is being reported in other wards, it shows that there are 250 people we are losing in our county, meaning there are about 13,000 in our county per year in 52 weeks, meaning we are losing a lot of, most of our people because of this cancer. Mr. Speaker, there has to be a research on this issue because most of us, we have lost relatives, like Honorable Kiprotich said that he lost both parents. At least each one of us has lost a relative because of this disease. Mr. Speaker, this idea of Jeb Cricket Center was first initiated in the first regime, that is between 2013 and 2016, and most members here were not there. None of honorable members here were there. I think what we need, Mr. Speaker, if members of the public, the honorable members of the public of Bomet, if they can be at least consistent, because you cannot initiate a project and implement within 5 years. If they can re-elect members, because we initiate a project, all of them are returned home, they come and initiate a new project. So we shall be initiating projects without, and none of the projects would see, would go to its conclusion. And the idea of Jeb Cricket Center is good, but for now it will not be possible because the specification for cancer center needs, there are specific specification that requires a building to accommodate those facilities. So, Mr. Speaker, I really thank the members for coming up with a comprehensive report. So, otherwise, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I was saying, like for example, my ward, we are losing about 10 people per week. Per week, we have an average of 10 funerals per week. That is 7 days. And if the same is being experienced in each ward, in the 25 wards, then we have about 250 per week. And if you can calculate the 52 weeks, so we are losing about 13,000. And those facts are captured in our hospitals because, and not only our hospitals, even the registry, the deaths and birth registry. You will find those information, and in fact, it might be more than those information that I gave, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, thank you. This is quite alarming.
Okay, thank
Honorable
you.
Roslyn.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. I also rise in support of the petition given by Dr. Stephen and Dr. Sise. I also want to applaud the committee for giving us the comprehensive report. Honorable Speaker, we must accept that in our county, the research shows that the county government of Bomet and Kericho, the South Rift, we are leading with the people who are various kinds of cancers, and we have lost so many people. Honorable Speaker, we as the county assembly and the county government have a big role to ensure that we are able to establish the cancer center. The petitioner was seeking that we should change the mother and child hospital to cancer center. But on my opinion is that we should also see the need of having the money. There is the source of money where we can be able to the budget for the same. I'm also a member of budget, and in the last financial year, that was 2024, 2025, 2026, we were able to allocate 50 million for oncology. But surprisingly, we were not able to start that oncology, and the money was diverted to Doctors Plaza. I think we have a big role and responsibility as the members doing oversight to ensure that whatever we allocate in our budget, we follow up to ensure that the project is initiated. Another thing, Honorable Speaker, we were privileged to get support, though it is not yet given, from the Browns and Ekatera. And I was one of the committee members with the Honorable Kiprotich. Up to now, we were not able to receive the money from Ekatera and the Browns. I also want to ask the committee member, Honorable Kiprotich, that we have to follow up to know why the Browns promised us 500 million to Bomet County, and we were not able to receive the money. And even in case they will still give us such amount, we should give it to establishment of cancer center. Honorable Speaker, I also want to say that there is need of screening our people, and especially from dispensary level, from health center and sub-county hospital. I had a meeting where we came with doctors to Rongena dispensary, Beyond Zero campaign. And I realized most of the people are not willing to go for screening, because we had a screening for cervical cancer and breast cancer. We encourage most of the women, but out of about 1,000 people who were there, only 50 people, women, were able to be screened. That shows that even our people are not willing to be screened. So we have to have that campaign so that we encourage people to go for screening. Also taking care of patients who have cancer. We normally have that palliative care, where the patient are being referred to home. We are aware that families are going through a lot of pressure and challenges because they need to have enough money so that we can take care of their patient. So as we are budgeting and allocating this money, we should consider people having their patients so that at least county government can be able, through the Department of Social Service, can be able to go to see how they can support the various families, especially in providing them with food stuff. Otherwise, I must appreciate and applaud the committee for giving us the comprehensive report. Thank you.
Honorable Richard Duta, being the last member to give his
asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika kwa kunipea nafasi hii ili niweze kutoa mchango wangu kwa ombi iliyoko mbele yetu iliyotolewa na kamati inayohusika na ombi. Mheshimiwa Spika, kabla sijatoa maoni yangu Mheshimiwa Spika, wacha nichukue nafasi hii ili niweze kukaribisha wanafunzi wetu ambao wamepata nafasi, hata ingawa ninaamini ya kwamba wameenda likizo, lakini walimu wameona ni vyema ili waungane nasi kwa minajili ya kupata mafunzo zaidi kupitia katika chumba hili. Mheshimiwa Spika, nataka niseme ni asante kwa msajili ombi ama petition na Mheshimiwa Spika kwa kupata nafasi ya kuhakikisha ya kwamba anafuatilia yale ambayo serikali iliyoko nyuma yetu vile walikuwa wameamua ya kwamba inafaa wajenge chumba la kutibu saratani katika jimbo letu la Bomet. Mheshimiwa Spika, tunapozungumza hata ingawa nimekuwa na uoga kwa takwimu iliyotolewa na Mheshimiwa Bushenei kwamba zaidi ya watu 10 wanakufa katika wadi yake kupitia kwa ugonjwa huu. Hata ingawa sina takwimu sahihi ya wadi yangu Mheshimiwa Spika, hiyo imenifanya ni kuwe na uoga kiasi. Mheshimiwa Spika, mimi ni mojawapo ya wale ambao wamepoteza mzazi kupitia kwa ugonjwa huu wa saratani. Mheshimiwa Spika, mwaka jana nilimpoteza mamangu kupitia kwa huu ugonjwa, na niko na sababu ya kusimama ili niweze kuunga mkono msajili wa ombi hili kwa sababu kama mimi mwenyewe kama kiongozi nilimpoteza mamangu, na labda nilikuwa na ule uwezo kiasi, hata ingawa haikuwa uwezo kubwa wa kutafutia matibabu, na wala ambao hawana huo uwezo hata ya kutafuta hata Panadol ama zile dawa ambazo zinapunguza maumivu katika miili yetu, watawezaje Mheshimiwa Spika ili waende kutafuta madawa kupitia kwa mahospitali mengine? Mheshimiwa Spika, kama viongozi ambao tulipewa jukumu la kusimama kwa niaba ya wale ambao wako nyumbani, Mheshimiwa Spika, inafaa sisi sote tusimame kidete kuhakikisha ya kwamba tumeketi na uongozi wa jimbo hili ili tuweze kujadiliana ni vipi tunaweza saidia wananchi wetu. Hata tunapozungumzia shamba ambalo lilikuwa limetengewa kando na mwanzilishi wa jimbo hili Gavana Isaac Ruto, Mheshimiwa Spika, bado tuko na ardhi katika jimbo letu. Juzi tulipata ya kiwanja ja watoto wetu ama stadium ya kujenga stadium Mheshimiwa Spika. Pia tunapata ya kutafuta mahali ya kuchengea watu wetu ili wapate matibabu kwa njia iliyo rahisi, na sisi kama uongozi, kama viongozi, inafaa tujadiliane ni pesa kiasi gani inafaa tutenge, ili badala ya kutenga pesa ambazo tunaona za zingine asilete maanani katika kaunti letu. Mheshimiwa Spika, inafaa tutafute kitu ambacho tunajua hii ikitoka na ifanye kazi inaweza saidia ama inaweza okoa maisha ya watu wengi. Kwa hivyo kama viongozi ni lazima sisi sote tukae na tutakuwa na laana Mheshimiwa Spika tukikaa tu kimya kama wananchi wenyewe. Ninaona Daktari Kosikia ako ndani hapa. Daktari Kosikia anatoka sehemu ya Kembu, kumaanisha ametumia fedha ama pesa ili apate nafasi ya kufika kufuatilia yale ambayo alikuwa amepeana kama ombi lake, kuhakikisha ya kwamba watu wetu wamepata nafasi ya kutibiwa kwa njia iliyo rahisi. Na sisi kama viongozi, Mheshimiwa Spika, inafaa hata pia tuchukue hatua ya kuhakikisha ya kwamba tumekaa na uongozi wa jimbo hili ili tuweze kuelewana ni vipi tunaweza pata sehemu ama shamba tunayoweza kuijengea watu wetu. Mheshimiwa Spika, nataka nitoe shukrani kwa mwenyekiti ya ombi Mheshimiwa Josephat, Mheshimiwa Spika, kwa sababu ninajua yale ambayo ametupea inafaa sisi sote kama viongozi tuende tuangalie, tupekwe vizuri, na kama inawezekana sisi kama bunge hili tuweze kutoa maoni ama tutumie hiyo ripoti ambayo ametutolea kuhakikisha ya kwamba tumepata suluhu, ili tuhakikishe ya kwamba siku za usoni hatutakuwa taapani jinsi ambavyo watu wetu wanapitia wakati huu. Asanteni Mheshimiwa, kwa niaba ya watu wangu wa Chemaner ninasema ni lazima tusimame kidete kuhakikisha ya kwamba watu wetu wamepata haki. Shukran.
Okay, thank you, honorable members, for deliberating on that petition very well, realizing that it's a petition which should continue being alive because of the very many recommendations which were made. So I urge the relevant committees to take up the matter, especially Committee on Health, and follow it up on the recommendations which have been made. Thank you, honorable members. I ask the chair petition to meet with the petitioners and serve them with a report if they are within the chamber. If by the time we are finishing, they are still within the chamber. Clerk.
Order number 5, papers. Order number 6, notices of motions. Order number 7, questions and statements.
Honourable Speaker, I beg to move the following procedural motion that, pursuant to standing orders 28(4) of the County Assembly standing orders, this County Assembly resolves to alter its calendar so as to adjourn for short recess from tomorrow 5th August to Tuesday 11th August 2026 at 2:30 p.m. Honourable Speaker, this has been necessitated by the fact that there is some business that members ought to carry out in the hours that was still pending, and the committee members are also supposed to conclude the business that they are still pending before them. And also how to have a meeting tomorrow for all members to address some issues that affect their welfare. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I beg Honorable Richard to second.
Honorable Richard.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Once again, I want to take also this opportunity to sincerely thank the honorable member here, Mr. Speaker. Even though he has quoted that these other members have a very big commitment outside, Mr. Speaker, but there is something which is very sensitive to us, Mr. Speaker. Though we are honorable members here, Mr. Speaker, when we are at home, we are fathers and mothers, Mr. Speaker. Our kids are at home, Mr. Speaker. We need even to take time to hug with our kids, Mr. Speaker, at home and play around, Mr. Speaker. So we are requesting this, Mr. Speaker, to allow us to have 1 week to stay with our kids, Mr. Speaker, because we don't want to be foreigners in our home, Mr. Speaker. And I have to request these honorable members to allow us. Recently, Honorable Emily sent the people to send home for holiday, and all along, Mr. Speaker, for the last 3 months, Mr. Speaker, my kids were with Emily at school, Mr. Speaker. So this is the right time for me, Mr. Speaker, to share with them, to know them, to see if they were well taken care of when they were in school. So This time around, Mr. Speaker, I want to tell our people at home, allow us to be with our kids at home. No any other business apart from sharing love with our kids, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much, and I support.
I now propose that pursuant to standing orders 28 of the Body Assembly standing orders, this Body Assembly sought to alter its calendar so as to have June was due to first of the month, August to 11, August 26, the 2000 years. So, no, Honorable Ernest.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to oppose this motion, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the essence of this House is, you see, the calendar, Mr. Speaker, is created in such a way that it allows members to perform their duties, do business, or transact business on behalf of the people who sent us, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we are barely hours old in this House. After a long recess, Mr. Speaker, almost 30 days, it is so unfortunate, Mr. Speaker, that we are arriving and the leader of majority is saying, let's go back home, Mr. Speaker. I would have supported this motion if it was saying, let us adjourn until next election, Mr. Speaker. Because what is the essence of having a county assembly? If we are getting here, we adjourn. We are getting here, we adjourn. Mr. Speaker, for a record, I want you to go back to the calendar of this House. Count the number of days we have been in this House since we started this year, Mr. Speaker. It is very shameful, it is very unfortunate that the members want to be paid for not working, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I am perturbed by an honorable member, the deputy whip, the majority whip, Mr. Speaker, Honorable Richard, who has told us he needs time to go and see his kids. Mr. Speaker, business ends at 5 in this House, Mr. Speaker, every day. And we only sit here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. All this time, Mr. Speaker, including from 5 to 9, when we come to this House, we are with our children, unless the honorable members are telling us they are not going to their families once we are done with this business, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we need to be serious. We need to be serious, Mr. Speaker. We cannot be coming here like a monkey. This is monkey business. You come, it has become a hide and seek, Mr. Speaker. You come here for 5 minutes, you ask for adjournment, Mr. Speaker. You come tomorrow, next week, we adjourn. Unless this House, Mr. Speaker, protect me from, I know the honorable member want to tell us that. And Mr. Speaker, some of the members of this House, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, I don't allow interruptions. I will distract my flow of thoughts.
Mr. Speaker, I want to remember who is also the chair of the division, Mr. Speaker, to tell us which business in this House is pending. Personally, Mr. Speaker, I'm in House Business Committee, Mr. Speaker, and I know we have transacted what was necessary.
Point of order, Honorable
Mr.
Speaker. I'm standing on a point of order.
Allow Honorable.
Mr. Speaker, I want to ask if the Honorable Richard Ruto is in order to contribute twice in a motion.
It was in an order.
He's on point of order.
Mr. Speaker,
He's on point of order.
Mr. Speaker, I know the honorable member was not very keen on what I raised, Mr. Speaker, but I understand the ground is different. Now, Mr. Speaker, what I wanted to say to the honorable member from Makoko Oshek, if there is any pending business which we have not transacted in this House, Mr. Speaker, which he can say we are avoiding to transact. Instead of us transacting, we are running away from the business which is before us, Mr. Speaker. Number 2, Mr. Speaker, the honorable member is still young, Mr. Speaker. I understand. He's always with the kids when he's going to school. In the evening, he's coming back with the same kids. Personally, I have kids which are not, which for the last 3 months, they have not been with me. They have not been with my kids. with their mother. This is the right time for me, Mr. Speaker, and I don't want anybody to oppose. Power, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Ernest, kindly proceed.
Yes, Mr. It is good you have noted that he had no point of order, Mr. Speaker. He's only exposing that you don't get home, Mr. Speaker.
He had a point of order, Honorable Member.
Mr. Speaker.
You say there is a lot of business, but you interjected.
Mr. Speaker.
There is no business pending.
Mr. Speaker.
In this house.
Because it is not. Sorry, Mr. Speaker. Because it's not in my power to tell the number of business. Personally, I have even questions that have not been answered, Mr. Speaker. I don't know it was for which month. I will table it here. I have a number of, I think, 3 questions that I have asked in this house, and it has not been responded to, Mr. Speaker. So those are one business. Number 2, Mr. Speaker, we have been complaining about the FIF bill, Mr. Speaker, that we've been saying we want to amend so that this 25% that is taken by the county executive should be repealed so that we have the 100% of the share or the money that is being transferred to our facilities being used fully, Mr. Speaker. Those are serious businesses, Mr. Speaker. So I don't know how it has become a business in this house, Mr. Speaker, because I was opposing. It is so unfortunate, Mr. Speaker. Take us back to doing the right thing, spending the right time, so that we don't just get here at June. Get here, it is even becoming shameful from the members who sent us to represent them. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable, you are moving the motion.
Sorry, maybe point of correction.
So you will be given time for right of reply.
Just maybe on how I put the procedural motion that maybe the members have mending business that they have not concluded. And Honorable Kema is just putting me right by saying that even in his committee they are spending business. So we are giving them time until next week. So that all the business that is pending in the committee is
Mr. Speaker, is he contributing?
So he is also.
Is he replying?
That is why we brought the procedural motion. So he's just putting me right.
You are not contributing, Honorable Member. You are making correction. Honorable Emily.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I rise also to support the procedural motion moved by Honorable Kirui Majority. First, I want to welcome the learners from Kaptembo School. Thank you for coming. I asked you to go and work hard, and we are now on holidays. I'm going to request your teachers to give you some holidays to go and relax and do some revision. Honorable Speaker, I wanted to support the procedural motion. Even though maybe we have already finished our businesses, it is good for us to be given that 1 week to go. I support what Honorable Richard said, that we are supposed to stay with our kids. The education system nowadays, holidays are very short. We are opening on 24th of this month. So the only week we have with our kids is this week. Otherwise, in less than 2 weeks, we are back to the school. So I concur with what our chief whip have said, and I support the procedural motion. And again, I wanted to congratulate the 2 doctors who came up with even though we had concluded, those who came up with the petition. In fact, it was a good thing. It reminded us that we have to be mindful of other people, and then we have to go back to where we were. Otherwise, thank you so much, and I support.
Honorable Pushene.
Mr. Speaker, I stand to support, but I want to disagree with Honorable Richard and Honorable Emily. Sorry. On the issue of kids, I think that is not the reason, Mr. Speaker, to attend to our kids. We were sent by members of the public to you know, this is a delegated power. We are representing our people, and our electorate knew that we have they knew that we have children. But for Honorable Majority Leader, Honorable Emily, and I, we don't have small kids. In fact, our kids are grown up. They are with their friends. So maybe other members here, but I don't think they need us as parents. We have our spouses who will attend to our children. So, Mr. Speaker, I support, but I want to disagree with that issue of attending to our children. So, thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable
Mr. Speaker, initially I wanted to say no to the motion, but after listening to the honorable members who have contributed, I've changed my mind. Mr. Speaker, I was also about to ask what business we are going to transact, but I want to introduce one. This morning, at the new KCC factory in Sortik, we received a delegation from the Presidential Advisory Council on Economic Affairs. Mr. Speaker, the national government has chosen to hand over the management and operations of KCC factories to farmers in the catchment areas. Mr. Speaker, they have given us 3 weeks to engage the farmers and prepare them to take on the management of KCC. So getting 1 week will mean a robust week of talking to farmers on the handing over and reception of KCC. So, Mr. Speaker, I support, and I want to ask this county assembly to facilitate members to move around, because we've been given 5 clusters. We have 8 factories in Kenya. We've been matched with Kericho, Narok, Nyamira, and Kisii. And the clusters are very competitive. I saw farmers organized across the other counties, Mr. Speaker. Shockingly, ours was scanty, despite the fact that the factory itself is located in our soil. So we need time to go and engage farmers. It's a serious thing. The president is handing over the management of KCC to farmers. Not any other time, but now. So I support the motion that we be given a break to go and engage farmers on the same. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I support.
Honorable Caro, and that will be the last contribution, because we are running short of time.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this juncture to also support the motion brought by Majority Leader. First, Honorable Speaker, may I welcome the learners, students, and the petitioners on the chamber. Honorable Speaker, I think Majority Leader, Honorable Kirui, moved the motion correctly. I was trying to search, because Honorable Ernest Kipkemoy was trying to oppose. But Honorable Speaker, let me just say a few words here. I have searched the standing orders that adjournment at the County Assembly, a member may at all times seek leave to move the motion that the County Assembly do now adjourn. The Speaker may allow or decline the motion if it is frivolous or an abuse of the Assembly. But in this case, Mr. Speaker, it was in order. So I support the motion. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
I now want to put the question that pursuant to standing orders 28.4 of the County Assembly standing orders, this county assembly resolves to alter its calendar so as to adjourn for a short recess from 5th August to Tuesday 11th August 2026 at 2:30 p.m. And will as many as are of similar opinions say aye?
Nay!